Good morning. Welcome to Breakfast News. I'm Moinita. Here are the top headlines in today morning's The Sentinel. First, of course, is the Assam Chief Minister, Sarbananda Sonowal's response to the releasing of the confidential Clause 6 report by the All Assam Students Union at a press conference yesterday. Now, the Chief Minister has said that the present state government is committed to ensure implementation of Clause 6 of the Assam Accord in letter and spirit. The state government is taking sincere steps to make the state free from illegal foreigners. The Chief Minister said, adding that no government earlier showed any interest to form a committee for implementation of Clause 6 of the Assam Accord. The Chief Minister's response comes close after the All Assam Students Union and Advocate General of Arunachal Pradesh, Mr. Niloy Datta, both the All Assam Students Union as well as Mr. Datta, they were members of the high-level committee set up to look into the implementation of Clause 6 of Assam Accord. That particular committee was set up by the Home Ministry, and the committee had submitted its report way back in February. Now, the All Assam Students Union was upset about the fact that the state government has taken so long, even after having submitted the report almost 5 months back, to implement any part of the recommendations made by the high-level committee. Now, the committee had the terms of one of the terms of reference for the committee was also to define what is Assamese, who is an Assamese, because that was a tricky point as far as the implementation of Clause 6 is concerned. And under Clause 6 of the Assam Accord, which was signed way back in 1985, constitutional safeguards need to be put in place to preserve and conserve the heritage, culture, language of Assamese. Therefore, defining who an Assamese is had become really important, and this particular committee was mandated to do that. Now, the committee had also suggested other things like 80 to 100% reservation in the parliament, setting up of an upper house in the Assam Assembly. Very significant recommendations has been made by the committee, and now because of the delay in the implementation of the report, because that is something very significant and important for the people of Assam, and also the whole issue of driving away illegal Bangladeshi people from the state, something that the All Assam Students Union has been fighting for a very long time in Assam. So now the Chief Minister once again assuring that the state government is completely committed to implement the recommendations, the report of on Clause 6 of the Assam Accord. Now, yesterday, the Prime Minister, Mr. Narendra Modi, had taken a review meeting. The meeting was attended by representatives or the chief ministers of the 10 worst hit COVID hit states of the country. Now, the review, those are from the Prime Minister's Twitter handle. Pictures of yesterday's meeting, Maharashtra there, Punjab, Bihar, Uttar Pradesh, all those states up there. In fact, Gujarat also there. So the Prime Minister took stock of the handling of the COVID situation in these states, Uttar Pradesh, Gujarat, Bihar, West Bengal, Telangana. He said that 80% of the COVID-19 cases in India were reported from these 10 states. Now, meanwhile, as far as Assam is concerned, the central government has sanctioned 97.49 crore rupees for the further strengthening of health-related infrastructure in the state's fight against the COVID-19 pandemic. The state government's proposal was accepted in a recent meeting held in Delhi. Now, this particular amount was requested by the state government, and the central government has cleared the amount of 97.49 crore. The state government has confirmed that the sanctioned money would be solely used for COVID-19 related activities and would be utilized as early as possible. Of course, the number of COVID cases in Assam has already crossed the 61,000 mark in the last 24 hours. The death toll too has gone up, and the state health department is looking at further ramping up the testing facilities and testing to be done across the state, particularly in Guwahati. The Supreme Court, in a very significant verdict yesterday, said that daughters cannot be deprived of their right to equality and will have a share in parental property in accordance with the Hindu Succession Amendment Act of 2005, irrespective of whether the father was alive or not at the time of its enactment. A bench headed by Justice Arun Mishra and comprising Justices S. Abdul Nazir and M.R. Shah said, and I quote, the provisions contained in the substituted Section 6 of the Hindu Succession Act 1956 confer status of co-personer on the daughter born before or after amendment in the same manner as son with same rights and liabilities, unquote. So a very significant verdict there from the Supreme Court giving equal property rights to daughters as well. And in fact, the bench said that daughter will always be a daughter while son is a son only till the time he is married. So it was a landmark day as far as rights of daughters are concerned in India. Now, moving to news from the other northeastern states. First up, of course, is the update as far as the COVID situation is concerned in the state of Arunachal Pradesh. 36 security personnel are among the 76 new COVID-19 cases reported in Arunachal Pradesh in the past 24 hours. The state's tally now stands at 2,231. The number of recoveries stands at 1,592. In Meghalaya, 27 new patients recorded and 12 recoveries in the past 24 hours. The number of active cases in the state stands at 626. And of the 41,509 samples sent for testing, 40,058 tested negative. Moving to Manipur, after the high political drama that we have seen last month, now the BJP National General Secretary Ram Madhav congratulated Manipur Chief Minister N. Biren Singh soon after the trust motion got the endorsement of the House on Monday. The advisor to the Chief Minister, Rajat Sethi, said in a tweet, and I quote, "Devious plans of the Congress to destabilize have failed. Congrats, CM," unquote. The BJP-led Manipur government on Monday won the trust vote 28-16 in the assembly following a hectic day-long debate after Chief Minister N. Biren Singh had moved a confidence motion. So there was a lot of political drama between the Congress and the BJP in the state of Manipur. Of course, finally, there were the NPP MLAs who had stepped down. There was a lot of high drama as far as the politics of Manipur was concerned. Amid all the fight that was going on against COVID, there was this political drama also that had unfolded. But finally, BJP maintained being successful in holding on to the government's position there, and N. Biren Singh still continuing as the Chief Minister of Manipur, and finally now managing to win the confidence, the trust vote in the Manipur Assembly. In Arunachal Pradesh, Chief Minister Pema Khandu held a meeting with the representatives of public sector banks on implementation of Atmanirbhar Bharat loan schemes in the state. The Chief Minister, he took a review of the loan targets achieved so far by the public sector banks and urged the banks to provide hassle-free loans to support the traders, the self-help groups and farmers affected by the ongoing pandemic. Khandu had detailed discussion on MSME loans, guaranteed emergency credit line scheme loans, Kisan credit card loans, Sishu Mudra loans, Pradhan Mantri Awas Yojana loans. So a lot of focus there as far as the Atmanirbhar scheme's implementation is concerned. The Chief Minister taking a review meeting with the public sector bank officials to ensure that the targets are met and people get what they want as far as the credit facilities are concerned, the loans for business establishments are concerned, because a lot of people have been going through a lot of financial stress because of the COVID situation. Moving to Mizoram. Mizoram's legislator Zedar Thiamsanga proved nothing short of an angel for a pregnant woman amid a medical emergency as he conducted a cesarean operation on her and helped deliver a healthy baby boy. Those who know the 62-year-old qualified doctor turned MLA would be hardly surprised given the fact that he is known for his penchant for extending a helping hand to those in need in the past too. In fact, that's the picture there, a very, very happy news coming out of Mizoram. A legislator who's also a doctor extending a helping hand to a pregnant lady and helping her deliver a healthy baby boy. Thiamsanga said that during a visit to coronavirus affected and quick hit areas of remote Samphai district on Monday, he came to know that the pregnant woman was bleeding profusely and in a critical condition at the state's Samphai district hospital and rushed there. So really a good Samaritan that he is, of course, a legislator, but a doctor first, and absolutely a people's leader, the MLA from Mizoram. Today is Krishna Janmashtami, lot of greetings, lot of wishes coming in from different sectors. Arunachal Pradesh Governor, Brigadier Retired Dr. B.D. Mishra and Chief Minister Pema Khandu extended their greetings to the people of the state on the auspicious occasion of Janmashtami. On your screens, viewers, is the Janmashtami greetings from Prime Minister Narendra Modi. He wishing everybody on the auspicious occasion of Janmashtami, Jai Shri Krishna. So a lot of tweets, messages coming in from political leaders across the spectrum. We too wish all our viewers a happy Janmashtami. Of course, this time there will be, in Mumbai, it will be an extremely low-key Janmashtami this year. No handi to be broken there, no festivities at all. It's all due to COVID. Everything has, all festivities, all festivals have turned low-key this year. That's all I have for you all this morning. Till we meet again, goodbye, take care, stay safe. Tune in to sentinelassam.com, log in there for all the news and updates, and do find us in Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and Twitter. Thank you once again, and goodbye.